are a lot of great things about owning a cat. Great for me. Selfish. She gives me a sense of routine and purpose. She makes me responsible for someone other than myself, which in turn makes me more responsible for myself because I have to remember to do things like clean up my living space and not leave old food just on the ground. She really relaxes me. A cat is basically like a furry hot water bottle with a face. If you picture that literally, it's not very relaxing. I mean, also she's just so cute. Oh my god, it's physically painful. Please make her leave the room. My cat gets stuff out of this too. Food, shelter, water, the power trio.
Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're doing something a bit different. We're cracking open just one single short audio clip. It's about, well, cat ownership, something pretty familiar, but we want to uncover the surprising linguistic secrets kind of hidden in there, our mission, to pull out those core insights, those, surprising little nuggets about how we really talk.
Yeah, and what's so interesting, I think, is that it's not just about cats, right? It's a really great window into how we use humor and exaggeration to talk about feelings that are actually like really intense. Yeah. This clip just nails that natural, casual English feel.
It really does. And it kicks off with this expression that definitely grabbed my attention. It's physically painful.
Yeah.
The speaker says her cat is so cute, it's physically painful. Now, obviously, she doesn't mean real pain. So what's actually going on there, linguistically speaking? Using pain for something so positive. What does that tell us?
That's a great point. It's more than just hyperbole, I'd say. It's kind of fascinating how we reach for these extreme words when, the normal ones just don't cut it for intense feelings. Like overwhelming cuteness. It creates this sort of shared feeling, like you're almost invited to feel it too. It's like a shortcut for emotions that are hard to describe.
A shortcut. Yeah, I like that. And okay, beyond the cuteness thing, there's another layer here I found interesting. The speaker, she quickly pivots, right, and jokingly admits some of the benefits are, quote, great for me, selfish. What about that? That kind of self-deprecating humor? Does admitting it's selfish actually make her sound more genuine?
Exactly. That little bit of self-aware humor, it sort of disarms you, doesn't it? Makes her very relatable. It shows she really gets that, we often look for comfort, for purpose, and how sometimes taking responsibility for something else like a pet can shape our own routines, give us purpose. It highlights that caring for others often, benefits us too.
Right. And then we get to the ultimate comfort image. She calls her cat a furry hot water bottle with a face. What's the linguistic magic there? Because it creates such a vivid, warm picture, even though she immediately jokes, if you picture that literally, it's not very relaxing.
Oh, it's a fantastic metaphor, isn't it? Just brilliant. It pulls together that physical warmth, the cozy feeling of a hot water bottle with the emotional connection you get from a living thing, the personality, the face. It's that imaginative language again, showing how we mix concepts to explain complex feelings, warmth, but personal warmth.
Yeah.
And delivered with that same sort of charming, self-aware humor.
Absolutely. And okay, while the owner's clearly getting a lot out of this, she does acknowledge the cat gets stuff out of this too, what she calls the power trio, food, shelter, and water. It's framed so playfully, that give and take.
It is. It's simple but witty, right? Turning basic needs into a power trio. It frames the whole relationship as, mutually beneficial, even if one side's benefits are more fundamental. It just underlines how, even in casual chat, we use language playfully to understand our relationships with pets, with people, whatever.
So when we boil it all down, what have we really unpacked from just this, seemingly everyday chat about a cat? We've seen pain become this playful exaggeration for intense positive feeling. We saw how admitting something is selfish can actually show authenticity, maybe even personal growth, and how a furry hot water bottle paints this amazing picture of comfort and connection. Even the cat's basic needs get elevated to this power trio. It's all there in the texture of everyday English.
It really demonstrates how much insight, how much of the human experience can be tucked away in a simple conversation about a pet. And understanding these nuances, I think, really helps you get to feel the real depth of natural conversation.
So here's something to think about. If it's physically painful can describe overwhelming cuteness, what other pains or maybe other extreme expressions do we all use? Things that aren't literal at all, but maybe they reveal our deepest, most intense feelings. Just think how often we use that kind of hyperbole, maybe because words alone just don't quite capture it. Okay, thanks for diving deep with us today.